guys! Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to make my own version of Starbucks iced shaken oat espresso. I never know how to say
brown
it.
Sugar oat
Brown
shaken
sugar
espresso.
oat shaken espresso. Ding, 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 ding. There we go. Thank you. My daughter here, Kaylin at Fit with KFO. Anyway, I am obsessed with trying to make like a Tim Hortons drink or Starbucks, especially Starbucks, because my favorite is their oat brown sugar shaken.
It's brown sugar shaken
Brown
espresso.
sugar shaken oat espresso. Sorry, that is one heck of a woo. Anyway, anyway, okay. I have all the ingredients here. If you just have a quick look, it's going to be an easy drink. And I've actually taken the recipe. I've borrowed the recipe off of the internet by Liv B. She has an excellent recipe, but I'm just going to kind of tweak it and make it my own. So here we go. First thing we have to do is we have to make the brown sugar syrup. So obviously that entails having some brown sugar. I have some organic whole brown sugar here. Use whatever you feel. I'm sure if you use a more packed brown sugar, it's going to be a little bit more syrupy. However, I've done this before and it tastes just as good. So yeah, so we're gonna do it this way. And again, 4 tablespoons of the brown sugar into our pot. So I've got the 4 tablespoons of the brown sugar, and I bought my brown sugar. I found this one actually at Winners, and it is the whole brown sugar, the organic. I absolutely love it. It's not an overly sweet taste, so that's why I really enjoy it. So we're gonna just put that aside now. And now we have to add in 6 tablespoons of water. So we will be doing that right now. So once we have the water in, I am now just going to put, it says for half a teaspoon of cinnamon. I personally love cinnamon, so I'm probably gonna put a little bit more than half a teaspoon, but you know what, you do you. Again, you can tweak it and make it however you want. So I've got my cinnamon in. The next is pure vanilla extract. You can get this obviously anywhere, but okay, so now that we have our vanilla extract, just 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and there we go. That's gonna add a nice little bit of a nice vanilla-y flavor into that. And then we're just gonna whisk it up, and we're gonna whisk it for approximately 3 to 5 minutes, depending on how thick you like it. Okay, so now that the syrup is done, it's been on for about 5 minutes. I'm just going to put it aside for a moment to let it cool. And now we are going to, before we actually get to the actual drink part, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a froth for the top, which is so delicious. And with the froth, you can either use your oat milk, and oat milk is already a thick milk. So when you froth it up, it gets very nice and thick. So I have in the past used the International Delight, the hazelnut, the 0 grams of sugar. This actually froths up very, very nicely and has a little bit of a sweeter taste. So depending upon what your preference is, again, you make this yours. You do you, and whatever flavors you like, you'll find which one gels well with you. So today I don't feel like having the hazelnut today, but I just thought I'd show you it so that you know. But today I'm going to just use the oat milk, and I'm just gonna pour just a little bit into whatever you want to put it into. All you need is a tiny little bit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab our frother. Here we go. And we just let that kind of get nice and frothy. Okay, so we're now going to actually make the drink, and the shaker that we have is not a very good shaker. So I'm just using the container that we have from our Ninja blender, and I'm going to use about 3 ice cubes. Okay, once we have the ice cubes, we are now going to take the brown sugar syrup. Now, the recipe on Live Bee asks for 3. I find that that's a little bit sweet for me, but again, you do you. I'm going to only put in 2 tablespoons here. This should be a little bit more cooled down, but I just made it fresh. So you might want to cool it down before putting it in because your ice is probably going to melt a bit, but c'est la vie, right? Okay, so we've got that in there now. And now what we're going to do is we are going to add in our coffee. I say coffee because I do not like espresso, but again, you do you. The recipe asks for 2 shots of espresso, so if you have espresso, use espresso. I'm just going to use some coffee, and I'm just going to pour in a bit. I'm just kind of going by eye, measuring again how much coffee you may like. So maybe a half a cup, maybe even a full cup if you want. And there you go. So that's our coffee. And by the way, I found this cute container at the dollar store, literally $4. It is excellent. You can just put it back in the fridge and have your coffee cold for a week if you want to. So just a little idea there. Okay, and so now we are going to just literally shake the beep out of this. So here we go. La 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 la. Something romance. Okay, so I literally shook the beep out of our little mixture here, and as you can now see, it's almost frothing as well. So this again is just the ice, the brown sugar syrup, coffee. I'm now going to take this mason jar. I found these mason jars actually at Walmart. I think they were like $6.99 for 6 or maybe $10.99. Excellent, and really, really good for these type of drinks or any type of drink actually in the summer. So really cool. So now I'm just going to pour that in that. Ooh, awesome. So we got the nice kind of caramelly color, if that's what you want to say. Love it. And now we are just going to take our oat milk, and you will see how it just kind of looks as we pour that oat milk in. Look at that. Are you kidding me? How lovely is that, kids? Okay, and now we are going to put the piece de resistance, our froth, on top. So just pour that froth on top. Oh, there you go, right to the top. Perfect. Perfect. And there you go. There you have your brown sugar oat shaken espresso. Again, I tweaked it. The recipe is by Live Bee, but I tweaked it to my own. This thing looks amazing. I personally normally would top this off. In fact, you know what? I'm going to top it off. How's that? Which is a little bit of the brown sugar. Just in my hands, just take it and just kind of swish it in there. I would also, I love cocoa nibs, so I would normally add cocoa nibs, but again, this is why it is great when you kind of do you and do what's best for you, but I just cannot wait to take a sip of this because this looks so scrumptious. And once we get the lid on, okay, and let's try this. Let's see. Oh my goodness, that is one heck of a nice drink. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Try it. Let me know in the comments below and let me know how you like it. Have an awesome day, everybody. Take care.